A man walks through the glass corridors of the FBI's Washington headquarters. He wears the badge, shakes hands with agents, and types classified passwords every day. What no one knew was that he had already sold America's deepest secrets to its enemy. How can the world's most powerful intelligence agency lose its own spy? And for so long? This is the true story of Robert Hanssen, an FBI agent who became one of the most damaging double agents in U.S. history. Between the late 1970s and 2001, he secretly passed thousands of classified documents to the Soviet Union and later to Russia. He wasn't just another spy, he was inside the system, a trusted counterintelligence officer tasked with hunting traitors. And for over 20 years, no one even suspected him. Why this story matters now? Because it's a reminder that the greatest threat to security can come from within. Hanssen joined the FBI in 1976, assigned to counterintelligence, the very unit responsible for catching spies. In 1979, he began secretly sending information to the Soviets, hiding packets in parks and under bridges around Washington, D.C. He was motivated, according to reports, by ego and ideology rather than money. By the mid-1980s, Hanssen had revealed key American operations, including the identity of Soviet double agents. Several of them were later executed. Question: what would you notice first if your colleague was betraying your country? In 1990, after a brief pause, Hanssen resumed spying under a new codename, Ramon Garcia. The Cold War ended, but his betrayal didn't. Through the 1990s, as digital systems replaced paper files, he exploited computer access to steal classified reports. According to declassified court documents, Hanssen delivered over 6,000 pages of sensitive material, including nuclear war plans and counterintelligence manuals. Financial records showed he received over $1.4 million in cash and diamonds from his Russian handlers. Agents later discovered encrypted disks, codes, and radio transmitters hidden in his home office. When confronted, Hanssen reportedly said, "What took you so long?" Some former colleagues argued Hanssen's motive was primarily ego, a desire to prove his superiority over the very system he served. Others believed he was driven by ideology and resentment toward U.S. leadership during the Cold War. There remain unanswered questions about how he evaded detection for so long, despite internal warnings about data leaks. The FBI's own internal report later admitted missed signals and structural blind spots. The damage rippled far beyond government buildings. Several U.S. agents working undercover in Moscow were exposed and executed, devastating their families. Within the FBI, trust collapsed. Agents began watching each other with suspicion. Careers ended quietly. Lives were uprooted by guilt and disbelief. For many who knew Hanssen personally, the betrayal felt personal, like discovering your brother was the enemy all along. Experts describe espionage as a mirror. It shows the weaknesses a nation hides from itself. Hanssen's case revealed that even the strongest institutions can be blinded by their own confidence. It also forced intelligence agencies to rethink loyalty in the digital age. When access to secrets fits on a single flash drive, trust becomes the last defense. In simple terms, it wasn't just a man who failed his country, it was a system that failed to see him. So far, a man inside the FBI leaked secrets for decades, was finally caught by his own agency, and changed the way counterintelligence works forever. What we still don't know is how many of his secrets are still out there. Question: if one spy can slip through, how many could remain unseen? Hanssen was sentenced to life in prison without parole in 2002. He died in 2023 while serving his sentence. Today, the FBI uses new data tracking systems and psychological profiling to prevent insider threats. Confidence that such a breach could happen again is low, but experts say the risk of digital espionage remains medium to high. The true legacy of Robert Hanssen isn't just betrayal, it's the uncomfortable reminder that security is never absolute. He was the spy the FBI couldn't catch, because he was the FBI. His story is a quiet warning to every system that believes it's immune to human flaws. To understand how one operation changed global espionage forever, watch next ANOM, the most genius FBI operation. Subscribe for more real-world intelligence stories. And comment your opinion, what you think about this person.